Guys, Mark Goldberg here from Mark Vlogs Watches with a quick word for your friend and mine, Archie Luxury, Paul Pluta, AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III. You know, he invented the quick wristwatch check, and the rest of us on YouTube, well, we just stole it. Help keep Archie full-time on YouTube by liking this video, watching this video, tell your fuckhead friends, and make sure to subscribe to his Patreon. And now, Archie Luxury.
Hey guys, Archie Luxury channel, Paul Pluta channel. Wristwatch check, we're in Daytona two-tone. Guys, one and dusted, one and only for a couple, a his and her, perfect watches for a couple to have. And this was an email request that came in, and I gotta tell you guys, really interesting question. The lady in question was considering one of three options: Cartier Tank, a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, or some sort of Rolex. And the him in this equation was looking at an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon, a Rolex Explorer 1 39mm, or a subby no date. What would you recommend? And let's start with the her. And I gotta tell you, long experience. The best watches for a lady to have: Rolex. Why do I say that? Well, women tend to wear watches and not take as much care as menfolk. The most important thing to keep a watch going good is making sure water doesn't get in. And one of the most waterproof watches is Rolex. I gotta tell you, Cartier Tank, a friend of a friend, well, actually my former wife's good friend wanted to buy a watch, and she wanted a Cartier Tank Francais. And I said, you know, why don't you get an Oyster? Get a Rolex Oyster Perpetual. Just get a Rolex. No. She wanted a Cartier. I said, it's not waterproof. She said, it's water resistant. I said, okay. 10 years later, took it in to change the battery, and yes, it had water damage. And this is the thing: no other brand is as waterproof as Rolex. And my honest opinion is, if you are only going to have one watch for a woman, one watch, make it a good, rugged, reliable watch. I personally would recommend steel. I recommend the Oyster bracelet. I think the best watch for a woman, a no-date Oyster Perpetual in steel. That's correct. Why do I say that? Well, I reckon the no-date, women don't like adjusting the dates 30 or 31 months. They kind of annoys them. They just want to wear it. Automatic is fine. The Rolex has a very nice, accurate movement. And it's waterproof, so you can wash your hands, you can make dinner with it on, you can do the dishes with it on. A man tends to be a bit more careful. So my honest advice is the Cartier Tank. Cartier Tank is great as a dress watch, but not a one and only. Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, absolutely. My last wife, my God, I gave her a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Shadow. Within a week, she put a massive scratch on the front. Fuck. And I got to be honest with you, that's not a cool thing. So my best advice to you is stick with Rolex. What size Rolex? Well, you got a number of sizes. The non-date Oyster Perpetuals are 26mm. You've got the new smaller size is 28 on the date models. Then we've got the 31mm mid-size. I reckon that's probably one of those sizes would be ideal. Just get a Rolex. Steel, it's understated, it's elegant, it'll last a lifetime, it's a quality product. Women are actually the hardest consumers for watches. They don't give it any slack. Believe you me, men are much more gentle on their wristwatches. So I seriously, for women, recommend steel Rolex. Okay, now for the man folk, what would I recommend? One and only, one watch only. What do I think of the Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon? I think it's a fabulous watch. Probably not my number one choice for one and only. And the reason I say that is, number one, it does not have a date feature. A lot of men like that. The next thing is you got to wind it every day, which, unless you're a watch enthusiast, can annoy you a bit. And then the next thing is, of course, if you're going to wear it everywhere, it's not waterproof. It does have a dust cover. It's very, very good, but it is not waterproof. I think the best watch for a man, one and only, some sort of steel sports Rolex. Now, it doesn't matter whether you go for a Explorer 1, a GMT, a Submariner. Any steel sports Rolex is ideal. That is the best thing you could do. Steel sports Rolex. Simple. That's all you need. It doesn't matter whether you have a date or don't have a date. Simple. Steel sports Rolex. You can wear it with jeans and joggers. You can wear it with a suit. You can wear it in so many occasions. It's a Rolex. I would recommend steel. Steel. I think steel is the best metal. As a one and dusted, get steel. Get steel. Okay? That is, I think, the best metal. I went for two-tone. I went for two-tone because steel is more expensive. That's right. So certain models, the two-tone is cheaper. Do I think I love the two-tone? I do. It's a little bit more delicate. It is more delicate because the gold is soft. The gold is soft. It does scratch more easily. But I would say for a man, some sort of steel sports Rolex, one and dusted, that is it. I think you can go through life with that. In many ways, I wish I was a one and dusted person, because having just one, you don't have to worry about which watch do you wear. There's only one. You don't have to worry about security for your collection. You don't have to worry about misplacing it or getting it stolen. It's because you're mainly wearing the damn thing. So there's many advantages to having one and only. I think, to be honest with you, it's one of the joys in life. It's like having a nice car or any nice product. A Rolex is a quality piece. I mean, if you are an enthusiast and you can put up with the manual winding, I think the Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon is a fabulous watch. But I think maybe if you're going one and only, just keep it simple, keep it Bauhaus design. Just go for a no-date steel sports Rolex. You'll be happy. You'll get life done. You'll have a quality timepiece on your wrist. And hey, what more could you want? What more could you want? And, you know, there's a lot of people in this world don't have quality timepieces. They're really stingy. A lot of people have, but I think, you know, it's a bit like if you are the moneyed class, you buy a Mercedes or you buy a BMW. Okay, that's the reality. Those, you know, that same mentality, you should at least have one decent, good quality watch. And I think Rolex is the way to go. Is Rolex the best watch in the world? No, it's not. Is Rolex the highest workmanship? Definitely no. Is Rolex going to last the longest? Probably not. But as an all-rounder, you've got a watch that has got heavy-duty steel componentry inside. You're not using a lot of money hasn't been spent on fancy beveled edges and pearlets sort of markings and things like that. This is a very utilitarian type product. Standardized movement across the range. You're talking about stainless steel, very long-lasting material to make a watch out of. I think stainless steel Rolexes, fantastic choice to pick. Done and dusted, one quality piece. It goes with everything. You'll love it. It's a quality accent. It's an accent that you have. It's a piece that you can wear every day. So, my honest advice, Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. Go Rolex Steel Sports for the men's, and for the ladies, Rolex Steel. That's correct. Rolex Steel, no date, would be my preference. Simple, to the point, and just so usable. Enjoy it and forget it. You don't have to be a Rolex madman collecting a massive collection. You can have one and enjoy the fruits of that decision. Having one watch can be liberating. You have funds for other things like travel, adventure, many other pursuits you can partake in. So, one, done and dusted. Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. I'm Paul Pluta. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel.
Oh. Hey Archie Luxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you gotta be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.
From the creators of the Archie Luxury, the Paul Pluta, and the Archie Luxury corporate channel comes something very special and appetizing. Elite broadcasting, heavy-hitting journalism, now powered by the Archie Luxury Media Group. Please stay tuned for Elite Broadcasting. 120,000 subscribers, can't be wrong. Oops, yes, we used to be Elite NWO, but we had to rename when the left wing got nasty. They got nasty that we were telling the truth. Elite Broadcasting invites free speech, free speech, free speech for all. Elite Broadcasting, powered by the Archie Luxury Media Group.